is Deanna DaCosta, and I'm here to discuss the impact of social media, as well as the Google site I made to show the impact of social media. Starting off with the Google site I made, it's super easy to use. It gives you an option to add a text box where you choose, as well as an image where you choose. In addition, it lets you add multiple pages to a website where, using HTML and CSS, you would have to code everything, such as the size of the words, the pictures you want to add in, the sections you pin in, and if you want to bold a word, you would have to type it in. Google Sites just gives you a button to do all this. My Google site is stored as a file in my Google Drive. It is accessed by people via the internet if they have a link to my site, or if I make my site public. If someone types in a URL on their computer, it will then communicate with the server using the language HTTP to request HTML code for the web page. The web browser retrieves the necessary content for the web server and then displays the page on the screen. I made the logo that you see here by looking for a PNG image of a computer screen. Once I found it, I uploaded it onto Pixlr and used the text tool to add the text in the middle of the screen, as well as change the color of the text to yellow. Once I did that, I used the tool Add an Element to add a square shape of my logo as a border. For my banner, which is what you see here, I want to create new and typed in the size 1024 times 300 pixels on Pixlr. I went online to find a purple background image to add to my banner. I then used the text tool and wrote the impact of social media. Once that was done, I layered it on top of the background image. I then uploaded my logo and put the layer over both text and the background. To create the animation you see right here, I created an animation. I used easygifts.com. I then uploaded an image of my logo, a picture that shows the impact of social media, and my face. I did this by going to my downloads and clicking one image, then pressing the command key, and then clicking two more. I then went to delay time and switched it to 150, and then pressed make a GIF. Over here, you see an image with the world and social media surrounding it, showing how social media can connect people all around the world. Over here, I talk about the definition of social media and how it is an electronic form of communication through which users create an online community and share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content, such as videos. Going to my purpose page, I indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose, such as the problem that the innovation solved, the opportunity that the innovation created, or the discovery that the innovation made possible. The purpose of social media is to share, learn, interact, and market to and with other people around the world. The opportunities it has created is like easy marketing. It has created space to have a voice in society, awareness of what's happening in the world. Over here, you see an image of people surrounding the world, as well as social media surrounding them, showing how social media, again, can help connect people around the world, but also have an impact on people in the world. And over here is an image of social media, kind of showing numbers skyrocketing, kind of showing how social media can help you market. Going to effects and impacts. Here I describe the benefit and harmful effects of the innovation. A benefit is that social media helps connect people all around the world. It helps you feel connected with friends and family. It can also be a negative place for online bullying, and this will be a place that you can go on social media, it can be addictive and consuming. Over here, I have a chart to the right, and it compares how social media was used in 2012 versus 2018. And according to the chart, most teens either check it hourly or constantly, both in 2012 and 2018. Going down, I explain the impact of the innovation has on society and the economy and culture. It has created so many new jobs within the industry, as well as created a new way to market and reach consumers. But it's also created a place where people can feel jealous or worthless, looking at things that aren't actually real life. Over here is my chart where it shows the high impact of most people's lives despite their age. I collected the data by creating a Google Forms and adding in questions about social media and the impact it has on society and those who take the quiz. I emailed the link to the form to a lot of people I know, as well as posted the link to the forum for my class. I then put it in the Google form into a spreadsheet format with the raw data. Over here, I have my video, which I used my phone to record. I used Clipchamp to edit the video by adding a title slide with music, combining two videos together, and trimming them down to fit within 60 seconds. I then published it to YouTube. Tell me the impact of social media, how it affects our society today.
I think it does have some good effects where you can connect with your family and friends all over the world. You can have a place where you can express yourself and come up with different ideas and stuff.
How do you think this has an impact on business and the economy?
I think it's huge for like advertising and being able to promote yourself and what you're trying to represent. All different kinds of businesses and the people who work inside social media.
Okay. And could you tell me the negative effects it has on society?
I think people can become like obsessed and impulsive about it. You're constantly.
Hey.
Hey, how many followers do you have on Instagram?
Oh, 400.
400?
Yes. Hey. So here's my survey, and then down here I indicate one field that social media has impacted other than computer science. And I picked the business field because, again, I said a lot of marketing happens on social media, as well as collaborating and researching that can happen. Also, a lot of communication through business happens on social media, such as like LinkedIn. And over here, I have an image showing like business people communicating and showing how many sites like that can be used by people of business. Going to technical aspects, I talk about how the user interacts with the innovation, which can be social media can be accessed on a device like a computer, smartphone, tablet, or laptop, and then accessed through a browser. And there they can scroll through a feed, like posts, reposts, and do other things like that. Here I have Instagram, a login page to show kind of like where it would be accessed. I describe in detail the innovations technology and incorporate at least one big idea of how abstraction algorithms or programming or the internet can accomplish its purpose. I chose to do more detail into algorithms because when you go onto a social media site, an algorithm is being used to show which posts you see, um, which one's more like high quality, which ones do you interact with more, and that's what they'll show you first. And then moving on to the relationship to data. For the relationship to the data, I describe how that innovation consumes data as well as produces data to transform it. I talk about how ones and zeros are put into the CPU and then they kind of display it to see what you see on your screen using, again, ones and zeros. And I have an image here showing the ones and zeros and showing how social media needs this data and this binary to be accessed. Down here, I describe at least one data storage concern or privacy concern or data security related to social media. I talked about a lot about privacy and how these social media sites can use a lot of your private information and give it to other companies or use them themselves to try to sell you something. I also have an image here of like a thief stealing like a social media site, showing how it can have access into your social media site, like hackers, and again, a hacker going into like another how it can access your computer. Going to my references. Going onto my reference page, a site that was helpful for me was Social Media's Growing Impact on Our Lives. For more information, visit the link below to get full content of my website. Thank you.